India's best UPSC interview guidance by former UPSC board members. 5-pronged approach includes DAF briefing, one-to-one sessions, regional information guidance, feedback by a psychologist, mock interview mimicking the actual interview by former UPSC board members only at KPIS Delhi. This is the guidance by the best to ace the UPSC race. WhatsApp your DAF to 9133957733 now.
Hello everybody, welcome to KPIS Delhi's CARE initiative, Current Affairs through Reverse Engineering.
These are the articles that we'll be seeing today. Let us look into the first article for the day. Understanding the 10th schedule. What is the context? Maharashtra Legislative Assembly Speaker recognized Shinde-led Shiv Sena faction as the real party. So there's a tussle that is going on between this Eknath Shinde versus Uddhav Thackeray's faction, and Speaker recognizing Shinde-led Shiv Sena faction as the real party is all in news. Okay, in this context, what are we supposed to read in terms of MCQs for preliminary examination is this 10th schedule. Alright. So this 10th schedule, popularly known as the Anti-Defection Law, was inserted by 52nd Constitutional Amendment in the year 1985. Alright, this is the first thing. And what does it deal with? It deals with disqualification of members when they leave one political party and go to the other one. Okay, there are some grounds which are explicitly mentioned in this 10th schedule and you should know about it. Alright, so it lays down the grounds for disqualification. And what are those grounds? One, see, if a member is belonging to a particular political party and he is also the member of the house, then what is the case? If that member, if he voluntarily gives up his membership of a political party, or if he votes or abstains from voting in contrary to the direction of the political party, okay, then this guy or this lady who is also a member of the house is deemed to be disqualified. However, you have to remember a thing, that if the member has taken the prior permission or is condoned by the party within 15 days from such voting or abstention, the member shall not be disqualified. Alright, so this is one case. The second case is that if an independent candidate joins a political party after the election, then he or she will be disqualified. Alright. And third one, if a nominated member of the house joins any political party after 6 months from the date when he becomes a member of the legislature, then that person will also be disqualified. Alright? And one more thing you all have to remember, that a member of the house shall not be disqualified where his original party merges with another political party and he or she or any other member of the political party shall not be deemed to be disqualified. Alright? And in this context of 10th schedule, you should also remember one more constitutional amendment, that is 91st Constitutional Amendment of 2003. This is the same constitutional amendment which dealt with 15% rule. What is this 15% rule? That Council of Ministers shall not exceed 15% of the total number of members of the Legislative Assembly. And the same thing will apply to the Parliament also, including Chief Minister. See, the Council of Ministers, including CM. This total count should not exceed 15% in the state legislatures, and Council of Ministers plus PM should not exceed 15% at the center. Okay, this is the same constitutional amendment which dealt with this, also dealt with the disqualification. Okay. And what did it say? It said that, see, hitherto, before 91st Constitutional Amendment Act, if 1/3 of the elected members of a political party joined another political party, it was considered as merger. Okay. And they were not disqualified. However, after 91st Constitutional Amendment Act, this clause was deleted. And what did it say? It said that at least 2/3 of the members of a party must be in favor of a merger for it to have validity in the eyes of law. Alright, so this 2/3 clause was inserted. Alright. Also, you should remember Rule 6 and Rule 8 under this 10th schedule. What does this Rule 6 say? Rule 6 says that the Speaker or Chairman of the House has the final say on the member's disqualification. Alright, while Rule 8 says that the Chairman or the Speaker of the House has the power to make rules for giving effect to this 10th provisions in the 10th schedule. Alright. Now the question is about judicial review of 10th schedule. See, the cases you have to remember, and also what was the stand of the Supreme Court. Alright. In Ravi S. Nayak versus Union of India case, anti-defection law rules were seen as immune from judicial scrutiny. Alright, that means no judicial review. Alright. While in Kihoto Hulahan versus Zachilu case, which is very famous, the speaker's decision in defection cases were deemed to be tribunal-like and were subjected to judicial review. Okay, Kihoto Hulahan versus Zachilu case. Alright. And in the Rajendra Singh Rana versus Swami Prasad Maurya, Supreme Court allowed judicial review when the speaker fails to act on defection complaint and accepts claim without proper findings. Alright, so first there was no judicial review, and later this judicial review came with respect to 10th schedule and speaker's decision came into being. Alright, so these are some basics that you have to remember. Now let us look into the MCQ. Consider the following statements. 10th schedule of the Constitution was not subjected to judicial review. Yes, in the past it was not subjected to judicial review. Alright, now it is subjected to judicial review, and we have also seen the cases. Alright, now the authority to decide on the disqualification of members under the 10th schedule is vested in the Prime Minister? No, it is the Speaker, right? So, yeah, this is wrong. The 10th schedule was introduced through the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act in the year 1985. This is correct. Alright, so only two statements are right. Which one of the following schedule of the Constitution of India contains the provisions regarding anti-defection? It is 10th schedule. Alright. PM pays tributes to Saint Thiruvalluvar. Alright. Now, we have to know some basics about this particular saint. Alright. You should know that there is no consensus on his historical existence. Okay, traditionally he is considered to have lived in Tamil Nadu during the Sangam period. Alright. Saint Thiruvalluvar is the author of the work Tirukkural. It is Tirukkural. Now what is there in this particular Tirukkural? It is a collection of writings on ethics, political and economic affairs, and love. Alright. And this particular work, Tirukkural, was translated into Latin by Constanzo Becci in 1730. Alright. So this particular thing helped make the work known to the European intellectuals. Alright. The text is divided into 3 books. Alright. With teachings on virtue or aram, wealth or porul, and love or inbam. Alright. So these things you have to remember. Consider the following statements with regard to Tirukkural. It is attributed to the ancient Tamil poet and philosopher Saint Thiruvalluvar, who lived during the Sangam period. This is correct. The ethical teachings of Tirukkural cover aspects such as righteousness, virtue, love, and salvation. Correct. So both the statements are right. Now, which one of the following statements about Sangam literature in ancient South India is correct? Sangam poems are devoid of any reference to materialistic culture. This is wrong because these poems often refer to different things like farming, cattle rearing, fishing, iron tipped arrows. Okay, so there was reference to materialistic culture, so this is wrong. The social classification of Varna was known to Sangam poets. This is correct. What are light emitting diodes and why are they prized as light sources? Light emitting diodes as in LEDs. Alright. Now these light emitting diodes actually emit light due to a phenomenon known as electroluminescence. Now what is this electroluminescence? Electroluminescence is that property in which a material emits light. A material will emit light in response to passage of electric current or to a strong electric field. Alright, so electroluminescence is the phenomenon by which these LEDs emit light. Alright, so why are they making news? It's because LEDs are more efficient than incandescent bulbs and fluorescent lamps, number one. And second one, LEDs produce up to 300 lumens per watt. Lumens per watt. Now what is this lumen? It is a unit of luminous flux. Alright. Now what is this luminous flux or what is lumen? It is a measure of total quantity of visible light emitted by a source per unit time. Alright. So it is producing 300 lumens per watt, while incandescent bulbs produce only 16 lumens and fluorescent lamps only produce 70 lumens. Alright, and third one, LEDs have greater durability, light contrast and energy efficiency, which ultimately will lead to what? Cost effectiveness or cost savings. Alright, so that is why these LEDs are making news and there is a plan to switch over to LEDs. Alright. Now, in the context of LEDs, light emitting diodes, which is the primary mechanism responsible for the emission of light? It is electromagnetic induction? No. Joule heating? No. It is electroluminescence. That's what we've discussed, right? Now, organic light emitting diodes are used to create digital display in many devices. What are the advantages of OLED displays over liquid crystal displays? You know what is LED? What is this organic LED? See, a light emitting diode containing thin flexible sheets of an organic electroluminescent material is called OLED. Alright. Now, OLED displays can be fabricated on flexible plastic substrates. This is correct. Roll-up displays embedded in clothing can be made using OLEDs. Yes, this is also correct. Transparent displays are possible using OLEDs. This is also correct. So all the three statements are right. Alright. Then why aren't they using OLEDs? Because there is an issue. You know how to protect these OLEDs from moisture. Alright. So that's why the transition is tough. Otherwise, OLEDs have advantage over LEDs. Alright. Mount Merapi. Context. Mount Merapi erupts. Now, where is it? Where is this Mount Merapi? It is located near Yogyakarta. And it is one of the most active volcanoes on the earth. Alright. It is one of the 500 volcanoes in Indonesia. So, Mount Merapi. Alright. So, previously also there was eruption. So, the state. Alright, now we'll get into the MCQ. Mount Merapi has been in news recently due to volcanic eruption. Is located in, it is Indonesia. Alright, Volcano Mount Merapi, which erupted in January 2021, is situated in Indonesia. Lithium Triangle. What is the context? India signs agreement for lithium exploration and mining project in Argentina. Now, what constitutes lithium triangle will be important for preliminary examination. All right. So, Bolivia, Argentina, and Chile. These three countries together form the lithium triangle. So, this lithium triangle actually has more than half of world's total lithium resources. All right. Chile has the highest lithium resources. Chile has the highest, as an individual country, Chile has the highest lithium reserves. However, Australia is the largest lithium producer. All right, and together these three countries form the lithium triangle. And though it is not related to this topic, however, there is a term known as golden triangle and golden crescent. All right, now what is golden triangle? These are the countries related to drugs. Okay, and there is drug menace. All right, and what are these golden triangle countries? It is Burma, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam, while golden crescent has Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. All right. Consider the following countries. Chile has the highest lithium reserves in the world. True. Argentina is the largest lithium producer in the world. No, it is Australia, right? So, statement 1 is correct. About 3/4 of the world's cobalt, a metal required for manufacture of batteries for electric motor vehicles, is produced by the Democratic Republic of Congo. And in India, cobalt is found in states of Odisha and small amounts in Jharkhand and Nagaland. All right.
This is it for today. All the best.